Hello, my name is Tahj, and I will be presenting my application, Wisdomatic Academy. So first and foremost, a big thing to recognize in urban schools is that they have been poorly managed compared to suburban schools, whether it be the buildings or the funding of students and teachers, and that's from American Psychological Association. And just to go over some things, difference between urban schools and suburban schools, there's almost 19,000 or 20,000 schools in 2011, and then there's 32, almost 33,000 schools in 2011, and that's it's a big difference compared with each other. And urban schools, they have more officers than counselors, and suburban schools have more counselors than security officers. And that's, as you can see, that's already or it's already a big problem, because security officers, their one job is to protect, and there's kids there. So what is there to protect from or protect? Mainly the children from the teachers, or the children from the children. So that is already a big problem in the urban schools. And there's more counselors in suburban schools, so they're more focused on getting themselves right, getting the children right on the right path, making sure that they want to go to college or going to college soon. And in urban communities and schools, $2,209 are local revenue per student, and 31,000, almost 32,000 local revenue per student. So you can already see the funding is not anywhere close to each other. And then there's 73% of blacks and Hispanics in poverty in the urban schools, and then there's 33.7% of whites are in poverty in the suburban schools. And 35% or more of children are in single parent homes, and 60% of children live in married couple households. So you can already see the difference between the urban and suburban schools. The suburban schools have more funding, their children are more stable, they have more stable households, and they're more, um, I guess you can say the government and parents and the actual schools pays more attention to the suburban schools. So what this application will mainly focus on is mentoring relationships. Now, a big thing is that mentor relationships between adults and students increase student academic performance, and that is a big thing in school. So we want to just bring that mentorship to children who might not have somebody in their lives that they can look up to. So we also want to build relationships and partnerships, and even build schools. So one prime example of a school that is just actually gotten built a couple years ago is I Promise School. They pride themselves in taking initiative, approaching to providing a challenging, supportive, and life-changing education, creating new model for urban public education. So this school was built um, built by LeBron James, and he's a very important person in the urban community. So we want to be able to partner with athletes and partner with celebrities who have that urban community stature. They are very important in the urban community, just like LeBron James is. So we can partner with NBA athletes, NFL athletes, celebrities, which can not only just help the school, but most importantly help their children to further their education, so that they know that they can do anything they want. They can strive to anything that um, they want to, and whatever they dream about, they can go get it, because athletes in the national league and celebrities they're famous, but they've come from humble beginnings. So this is James Warren. And he's 8 years old. His parents are from Ethiopia, and he was born in Ethiopia, but he moved from Ethiopia to Chicago at 2 years old, and ever since then, the home has been in poverty. His parents had broken up a couple of months after they moved to the U.S., so He is going through a rough time right now. As this in his life, he's 8 years old, obviously, so going through that stage of going from elementary school to middle school to high school will be a big part of his life. So he needs someone, he needs something to help him continue to move on to those stages of life with all the tools and the great mindset that he needs for just those types of situations. So Wisdomatic Academy will mainly be based on mobile, and this on the left is a student application. So first you would sign up if you don't have a login, and then you would just sign up, and then we'll go to a dashboard. The dashboard has just a welcoming from the mentor that the student is partnered with, and then it would also show the students' results for the classes and their recent courses that they have completed. And it's just a class page that shows the most popular classes and the recommended for you, and then also you can message the mentor. And then there's a profile, which would essentially show the mentor, so you can get most comfortable with them without seeing them in person. So it just shows his name, his background, and what his quick bio, and his contact information, and how many classes he has uploaded. So then we have the mentor application part, that mentor part of the application. So essentially, the mentor would sign up, but it would be an application process where it has your name, email, work experience, home address, and then explain why they chose Academy, Wisdomatic. So then you would go to the homepage. It's similar to the student homepage, but the mentor homepage, difference is there's a create a class icon on the bottom where the mentor can create a class, and then on top it just shows the student last message that the student gave him, and then the student's results. So and then you would go to the class, and that would just show the class of the student, where they're on right now and how much they have completed. And then you would create a class. So this is the create a class section where you can upload videos, and then you essentially create a class, and then it would show the class uploaded. And then you would, same as the student application, you would be able to message the student. And then you click their profile icon, and then it would have their profile, so their bio, their experience, not experience, but what grade they're in, since they are a student and they don't have much experience in a job or anything like that. So, and the information is not their information because they don't have much information, but social security and name, stuff like that. But they have the information on here for the student is parental contact information. So they have a name, their telephone, and their email to contact the parent if need be. So we would be advertising the application with multiple platforms, but we would also be doing posters. So these are 3 different types of posters that we'll be posting just around the city, being able to promote the application to not only people of stature and people or adults like that, but being able to present it to students, present it to the urban community. And on the second poster, there will be a part that says first 100 people to download and sign up on our new application will immediately be enrolled for our future campus classes. So we will be continuing this application, and when we feel it is necessary, we will be moving it to classes that will be actually on campus, actually on high schools and elementary schools. So we would also be partnering with elementary schools and high schools to be able to just have classes that will be just not based on math and science, but we would be focusing on life changing classes like leadership, communication, money management, and more. So here's also a landing page that you can scan on the QR code. You can scan on one of the posters, and it will go to a post section, and you can go straight to the landing page, and it would just show you what we do, show you what the classes will be about, and you can essentially download it. So this is the landing page on the desktop, and then this is the landing page on the mobile. So it's pretty simple, empowering the urban youth, and then explaining what topics we have, and then there's a drop down, download content about team. You press download, or you can press the button, the arrow on the bottom, and it'll go straight to the call of action, where you can download the application. And that, just as it was on the posters, there is the same thing that said on the posters. It's the first 100 people to download the application will immediately be rolled for our future campus classes. So you essentially just press to get on Google Play or download on the App Store, or whatever phone you have. It will go straight to the application and download the application. So also we also will be promoting on social media, which is a big thing for the urban community and just youth in general. But we will have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But the most important thing we want to do for the urban community is influence, empower, and impact. Thank you.